Hey everybody, this is another playthrough of my theatrical campaign, and I'm Dave Walsh, host of Card Talk, and we're going to try to get through the Siege of Gondor in as few rounds as possible so that the Battle of the Pelennor Fields is a little bit easier for me. I know that it may not be the best gameplay, but it's smart on my part because I know it's coming, and I know that the hobbits have a hard time playing the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. So any advantage that I can get is what I will be seeking, and I know that the fewer rounds that I play the Siege of Gondor means the sooner that Aragorn comes to help rescue me at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. So I need all the help I can get for the next scenario. I have played ahead and I have beaten it. So I just know that I need some specific things to happen pretty good. So before we get into the scenario setup, though, let's take a look at the campaign and the deck that we have been using for this playthrough of the saga. So if you notice, the Siege of Gondor here has just about the same boons and all the same burdens. The only difference is the Army of the Dead, which we earned in the last scenario, the Passing of the Grey Company. And there is a little bit of confusion here, I think, because the movie and the books portray this confusingly different. The Siege of Gondor is a separate event as opposed to the Siege of Gondor and the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. In the movies, the Army of the Dead comes and basically beats up at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, and that's not really what happens. There's a separate Siege of Gondor event where the Corsairs are doing something down near Pelargir, and then which you see some of it alluded to, but not a lot. But the Army of the Dead plays a role there, and not in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. So if you're a movie aficionado but haven't read the source material, there is some differences there. That said, you'll see my note here that said I have to get this done in 5 rounds. I think I could probably do it in 6 if things go well for me for the next scenario, but 5 is really what I'm aiming for, and if everything breaks right, I can get that. I've done that before. I even had a misplay that will be posted with my whole set of scenarios. But one of the things that I decided to do is take all the victories that I had and not edit them, but just post them so that you know that I'm playing and I'm doing the best I can to give my hobbits the best chance to win. So I know that I have 2 playthroughs. This may be the one that gets edited and gets added to, but there's a couple other playthroughs that I know that will get posted along with this one. So, well, enough of that. Let's go to the deck and see what the deck is going to bring us. So in this scenario, more than anything, I want to see healing. I want to see the Warden of Healing. I want to see Honor Guard. I want to see both Wardens of Healing would be phenomenal. And then Elrond is nice because he's got healing. And so that's 5 different healing cards, which can help out. Card draw to get to the healing. This quest isn't particularly questy. It's also not particularly battle-y, although the enemies can be big. But you don't get trampled by enemies. You just have to you just kind of worry about the enemies. So having Treebeard out would be good for attack, but also good as a pincushion, because the Army of the Dead, even though it has 8 hit points, is very good at attacking, just like Treebeard has. So it's a good pincushion and it's good attacking. But the Army of the Dead can only last for so long against direct damage. So having said all that, let's move along and, I don't know, see if we can set up the scenario. Okay, so let's set up the campaign card here. It says the first player may raise each player's threat by 1. Search the deck for Andril and add it to my hand. So I will take this and add it to my hand. I'll add my threat 1 there. And then it says remove all the Boons of Burdens with those encounter sets. It's because this is an Aragorn quest, and those are all the Frodo burdens and boons and all that good stuff. So we've already done that. Okay, so now the rest of the campaign set up with the Army of the Dead. We are in that last scenario. We're going to keep this out here. I would love it if I could assign damage from undefended attacks to the Army of the Dead. I wish that were part of it, but alas, it's not. But the Army of the Dead is here. Old Bogey Stories, that's going to go on Sam. The Palantir goes into my player deck. Tireless Ranger, that goes on Sam. Sting, player deck, and Forewarned goes on to Sam. I could also, well, I can't put it on to Aragorn, but earlier on I could have put it on Aragorn. Okay, so for burdens, I did earn a +2 to my starting threat every turn, and then Overcome by Grief. This comes up here, goes to the left of the staging area. It doesn't interact with anything in the staging area. And then the Pursued by the Enemy burden goes into the encounter deck. So that's the setup of the scenario, or the campaign. So now let's set up the scenario. It said add the Corsair fleet and the Great Corsair ship to the staging area. And so this is the mechanic here, and it's not a particularly difficult mechanic. Every round I'm going to add a resource, and so it gains resources, and then I'm going to choose to either do the damage equal to the number of resources or draw an extra encounter card. The trick here is to get ship locations into play, and so I want to get 3 ship locations out here in the staging area so that I can travel to them, and so hopefully I can get through the single quest card here. Okay, so I get to go search for a ship location to begin with. So that's why I didn't need to shuffle this when I put Pursued by the Enemy in here. But here we go. And we will put the Corsair Drawman into play. Now the Corsair Drawman I don't pick other than it just has 2 threat. Lower threat is good, and that's really what I'm looking for. So that's that. It's not because of its travel effect or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle my own deck, which I already did a couple of times there, and now I'm ready to begin. Okay, I do get the Palantir, so that's good. So now that gives me some choices here. I think I'm going to put the Palantir onto Aragorn. I think the thing to do here is to put Treebeard into play. And then put the Dagger of Westerness onto Aragorn. This is funny because it's an artifact, not, I mean, kind of by accident. I didn't put this in my deck specifically because it's an artifact, but it definitely boosts Aragorn, and he doesn't exhaust a quest. So I know that was kind of intentionally meant to be for, like that was, Andoril was supposed to trigger all of that, but I think it's all right to put this guy on him and just have him quest for 2, at least for this first round. Okay, so let's quest. Oh, I guess I should flip over the quest card. So there's just one quest card here, and the text say that the ship enemies are immune to player card effects, which is fine because I don't have anything that necessarily target the ships. I guess I said ship enemies, but ship locations. Okay, so there's enough enemies in the deck that keeping Mary ready is probably a good move. So I'm going to quest for 2, 3, 6, 8. I'm going to quest for 8. And in the staging area right now is 3, because this is going to get this. Okay, so I am going to deal myself the extra encounter card because I want to try to get a couple more, hopefully a couple more ship locations in here. Okay, now I'm unsure about when I went to dig this out if I actually shuffled the encounter deck. So I just want to double check here. So I'm going to just shuffle the encounter deck a couple of times. Okay, and so we're going to reveal 2 cards. Card number 1. It says each ship in the staging area gets +1 threat. So that's +2. And then it says if there are no non-unique. So that's fine. Okay, there are no non-unique. So that's the black sails. And then, hey, we get the Haradrim Pirate. So I will exhaust Mary, lower my threat by 2. Every little bit helps. Okay, I didn't get a ship location, but you know, you just do the best you can. Okay. So now what do we do here? That's 3, 5, so I made 3 progress. That's fine. That's phenomenal, actually. Okay, and now I will travel to the Corsair Draman. Okay, and in order to travel there, I guess technically I should have done this first, but I will shuffle the black sails into the encounter deck, and I will reveal cards. Oh, okay. I get another Corsair Pirate, another Haradrim Pirate. Okay. So this is fun because I can now engage this guy. I don't have to engage both of them, but I do have to engage one of them. And well, I don't have to, but I will because I want to deal with, I don't want to deal with too much here. Okay. So Sam readies because of that. I'll deal this guy a shadow card. Sam will defend and get rid of the shadow card. Oh, I deal 2 damage to something. So I'll deal 2 damage to Treebeard. And now I will attack back, and I guess attacking with the Army of the Dead gets rid of this pirate, and life is good. Okay. And I had archery 2 to deal with as well, so I'll put archery on these guys. Okay. Ready, and let's see what we get. Okay, so now what are we going to do? I can do a lot of things here. So I think now is the time to put Anduril into play. Okay, and I will put the Palantir onto Aragorn, although I don't plan on using it. I want to use it for the Battle of the Pelennor Field. So that's what we got to deal with. Okay, so questing. Next round I'll be able to do a lot, but right now I'm not going to be able to. Okay. So I will quest with Bilbo to cancel out this guy's attack, or threat. So that's 1, 3, 6, 9, 13. So I'll quest for 13. Okay, and I won't take the direct damage. I will reveal 2 encounter cards. That's 1, and I will use Mary to lower my threat by 3, and then I will reveal a second card. It says either return each Corsair enemy engaged with you as staging area, discard cards, top of deck until a Corsair enemy is discarded, and put that enemy engaged with you. Okay, so it looks like I have to go find myself a Corsair. And of course it's the Corsair captain. Okay. He becomes engaged with me, and he engages me. So since he engages me, he makes an immediate attack. So I'll defend with Aragorn. Aragorn is defending for 3. Says for the location return attacking enemy to the staging area after this attack. Okay, so he goes back into the staging area. This is wild, but he did. Oh, I will exhaust Anduril. And he does 5, so 2 damage. Okay, good. But the Corsair captain did 2 damage to me. Or to Aragorn. Okay. So that's crazy. It added 6. So 2. 6 is 8, so that's 8. So I do 5, so there's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I can't take this guy. I do a damage here because I quested successfully. Okay, I can't engage this guy. So I guess I will engage this guy. I don't have any locations to travel to. Okay, so that readies Sam. Okay, I can deal a shadow card to this guy. Oh, I'll do 1 damage. I'll do 1 damage to the Army of the Dead. Okay, I will defend with Sam. I will get rid of the shadow card. I will attack with Treebeard, and Treebeard does 2 damage to this guy. Doesn't kill him. Okay. Let's do this. Huh. This is good. Okay, so Rosie comes out. Actually, you know what? Make sure I do this in the right order. I will do Frodo's Intuition. And draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That helps a little bit. I will bring out Quick Beam. So I have a choice here. I can play a lot of little stuff, or I can play Gandalf. Gandalf would allow me to get rid of the Corsair Captain. Okay, I think I'm going to play a lot of little stuff. So, Rosie Cotton comes out. And then Fast Hitch comes out. And then I guess that's it for now. Next round I can do even more good stuff. Okay. So I will target the Corsair Captain with Bilbo. So that's 2, 5. 9, 13. I'll do 13. And in the staging area, there's 6. Okay, and I will take the extra encounter card. So there's 1, and there's 2. It says each player must deal either add 3 or end to the total threat in the staging area or discard the highest. Okay, so I will add 3. So that's 3, and then 2 because of the Droman. Okay, great. So I make 2 progress. 2. I quested successfully, so this guy's good. I will travel to the Droman. Okay, shuffle. And now let's see what we get here. Okay. I get the Haradrim Pirate. Okay, so if there is a ship enemy, he gets minus 30 engagement cost and he comes down. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I think I'm also going to engage this guy. And that readies Sam. Okay, so let's deal shadow cards. Okay. First things first. Let's do the engagement attack for the Corsair Captain. Okay, the Corsair Captain is attacking for 5. So who could deal with him? So Sam is attacking for 3, or defending for 3. Okay, so this is what I will do. I will defend with Sam for 3 and get rid of the shadow. Okay, good, done. Okay, I will ready Sam. I will deal this guy a shadow card. I do have to do 4 archery damage, though. Oh, and I also have to do 2 damage to something. So I'll do the 2 damage I will do to this guy. And then I'll do 4 archery damage. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. It's a lot of archery. Okay. Now I will defend the second Corsair captain, and I will boost Sam's defense by a bunch, by 2, and there's no shadow. Okay, so no damage to Sam. That makes me feel good. Okay. And then I will... Aragorn will defend, but he's attacking for 6. So he will defend this one. No shadow, and then he'll attack back and kill this guy. Good. Okay. And now this Haradrim pirate is attacking for 3. Okay, so I will defend with Treebeard. It says attacking and it gets +1. Okay, so Treebeard takes a damage. And that's all the attacks, and the Army of the Dead will attack back and kill the Corsair captain. Yay! Okay. I don't have anything else I can do here. Oh, yes, I can. Look at this. I will also now, on Mary will attack and kill the Haradrim pirate. Okay. That is thankfulness. Okay. Okay, so next round, here we go. Well, at least I get to cancel a shadow effect. Okay, I will put the Hobbit cloak onto Sam. Now he is a decent defender. And let's see. Do I want to bring out Gandalf? I'm going to leave Gandalf in my hand. Okay. So now I need to quest. So again, there's enough enemies that I will leave Mary up. That's 2, 3, 6, 9, 11. 11 versus what will be 4. Okay. Okay, so I'm not taking direct damage because I need a ship location, so There's one. It says return each Corsair enemy engage with you, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck and put a Corsair until it is engaged with you. Okay, so guess what we're doing? Get rid of all this stuff. Yes, okay, good. Well, that makes me feel better. Okay, this guy becomes engaged with me. Okay, well, if he becomes engaged with me, Sam gets an extra willpower. And ready, Sam. But I have to do 2 damage to a character. I'm running out of place to put damage. Okay, well, I guess it'll go on to Sam. Okay, so that was the first card, and now card 2. It says each player must choose to either add 3 to the total or discard the highest cost attachment. So I'll add 3. Okay. Okay. So this guy goes into the staging area, or goes in the victory display. That's 9, and then I made 3 more progress. Okay, I did quest successfully, so this guy gets damage. And now I have to deal with this dude here. Okay, next round I'm going to get a whole ton of cards, I think. Now, do I want to engage this guy also? What happens? Yeah, you know what? I will engage this guy also. Okay, when I engage, I have to... I have to exhaust character. Okay, so I'll deal shadow cards. So Sam is defending for a whole bunch here. He engaged this guy and this guy, and so he's defending for 6. So he'll defend this and get rid of the shadow card. Okay, and then he'll ready and defend this guy for another 6. It says attacking enemy gets +1. So that's 4. Sam doesn't worry about any of that. Okay, so I need to do 9. So I'll do 6, 10 to the Unbarred Pirate Crew, and then I will do 6 to the Haradrim Pirate. Okay. So I'm just waiting to find a ship location. Okay. Next round. Okay. So first things first. Okay. I think I didn't play it. I say that, but okay. I think the better play is this. So I'm going to use 2, and I will draw 4 cards. And that is a phenomenal draw. I'm so used to not getting anything to be able to use. Okay. And that means I don't have to worry about Gandalf coming in right now. So I guess we quest. So I'll quest for 3, 5, 9, 13, 15. 15, and what will be 5 in the staging area. Okay, so ship location. It says either immediately end the quest phase without resolving or assign X damage among questing characters you control. X is the number on the Corsair fleet. So who's questing here? Can I do that. I can do 2, 4. Then I have to lose a hero. So I guess I'll end the quest phase right now. It's a bummer. Driven to the brink. Okay. I'm glad I didn't bring out... let me just double check what that says. Immediately end the whole quest phase. Yep. Okay. So that's done. And now let's see. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to spend a resource. I will exhaust Sam and exhaust Bilbo to play Peace and Thought. And I will draw 5 cards. Okay, and I will control N for new round. Okay, so there's Build a Pony. Thank goodness. There's a Warden of Healing. Even more thanky goodness. Okay, I do have Sneak Attack. I do have Cancellation. Okay, I will bring out Odo Proudfoot too. Why not, right? Okay, and I'll search the top 5 for a Hobbit. And that's the one I was hoping for. So now I can play Pippin out. So that's good. Okay, now I'll heal. I will heal Rosie and Treebeard. Okay. Okay, so questing now. There will be 6. Oh, I could have... I'm not thinking clearly. I think I could have test of willed those... that card. Well, too late now. So 2. I'm going to ready Sam. And so that's 5, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I'm questing for 14 against what will be 6 now. And I will take the extra card. Okay, I get a Corsair, so I'll use Mary, and the second one, I finally get the 3rd ship location. So, okay, that is phenomenal. Okay, so I will travel to the Drawman. And I guess this goes, shuffles into the encounter deck. Boom. I'll shuffle again. And there's the dude that I get. Okay, so now what do I want to do? I think the thing to do is to engage this guy. I don't think it really matters too much. Maybe it does. So I will deal this guy a shadow card. Sam readies because of that. Okay, I don't have to worry about engagement effects, but I do have to take 2 archery. So 1, 2. Oh, Pippin readies as well. This guy's attacking for 4, but I'm defending for It's 5. So I will defend it and get rid of the shadow card. And now I will attack back with the Army of the Dead. Or not with Aragorn. Aragorn's going to attack the Corsair and kill it. He had 3 defense and 3 attack and 3 hit points. Aragorn's attacking for 6. Okie doke. I guess it's the end of the round. We go forward. Okie doke. So I will put a Red Book of West March onto Falco. And I guess that's it. So I'll take this guy and put this up here. And I'll quest for 2, 5, 9, 12, 14, 17. I'll quest for 17, and there will be 7 in the staging area now. Okay, I'll use the Warden of Healing to heal Odo and Pippin. Okay, 17 versus 7. I'll take both cards again. That's 1. Each ship location in the staging area gets +1. If there are no non-unique ship locations in the staging area, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a ship location. Okay, that's a doomed 1 event. That's fine. So I will look for one of those ship locations. Bring it out of the encounter deck. It's always better to bring it out of the encounter deck. And I would love to see a Drahmin. I know they're in here somewhere. Huh. Maybe they all flew off as shadow cards. So I guess I will do this. So close and shuffle that. Okay. So I didn't see a Drahmin. I only saw the War Galley. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I will do? I'll use a test of will. I should have used a test of will all along. Okay. So I will use a test of... I'll use a test of will to test of will that. Okay. So that means this gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Whew, I'm having a hard time remembering test of wills. Okay, so make sure that I get rid of that. Boom. Okay. And now, next one. Each player must choose to either add 3 Saging or discard. See, this one I don't need to test of will, so I'm going to not test of will that. Okay. So I did already add 3 because of I brought the War Galley out, but then changed it up around. Okay, so that's 7. So that's 2 here, and then 5 on the current quest. I did quest successfully, so I'll put a damage onto here. I will exhaust and put a damage here. And I forgot to put that. Okay, I will travel. Okay. Traveling. That gets me a Corsair captain, right? I don't have to shuffle Okay, so I have to go find a captain. Okay. There's captain. Okie doke, he gets minus 30 engagement cost. So he's going to engage me immediately. And then I think I'm going to optionally engage. So let me do this the right way here. Options first, I will optionally engage the pirate. That ready Sam gives him an extra defense. And then I will optionally engage this guy, but he makes an immediate attack. This guy does 2 damage to a character. So guess what? This is where the pincushion of the dead comes in. So he makes an immediate attack. He's attacking for 5. Okay, he's defending for 3. The cloak isn't triggered. Okay, good. So I will defend with Sam, and I will get rid of his shadow card, and that is good news. Oh, this guy, he also readied because of the engagement here. Okay, so now combat. I will ready up Sam. I will actually take this. Oh, you know what I can do? This is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't have the resources. I had this all figured out where I could sneak attack. Sneak attack Gaffer, sneak attack Gandalfin. That's what I get for getting all creative and stuff. Oh well. Okay, well, I will defend this guy with Sam. Sam's defending this guy for 5. Actually, I'll defend him with Aragorn. He's ready. Okay. Attack damages a character. It does not damage a character. Defending for 3, but I will attack back for 6 and kill this guy. And now let's see here. I will defend the captain with the Army of the Dead. It says attacking against +1. So that's 6 to... so he takes 4. The Army of the Dead takes 4 damage and dies. Okay, which is fine because this is the last round anyways. Okay, so I'll do 4, 7, 10 damage and kill the captain. Okay. Since the Army of the Dead dies, this guy comes out into play. Boom. I'll put him on Mary. Okay, Control N, end of round. Okay. I will put an Unexpected Courage onto Aragorn. And I will play Elrond and remove Overcome by Grief. Okay. And now it is questing. So I will spend 1 to sneak attack Gandalf into play. And with Gandalf, guess I'll lower my threat by 5. Good. Okay, I'll use the Word of Healing to heal Treebeard and Aragorn. And now I will quest for a whole bunch. 3, 6, 8, 12, 15, 19, 22, 25, 27. Quest for 27. Okay. 8. Do I have 8 damage that I can put around? I think so. So I will put 8 damage out here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I think I'm questing for 27. And that's against 0. And the card is a Haradrim Pirate. So with the Haradrim Pirate, that's 2. I'm able to do this for 5, and then make 20 more progress on the current quest. So I was successful here, but 8 rounds is a lot. But this was the cleanest playthrough by far. I don't think I made very many mistakes, or at least mistakes that would have ended the game. I just couldn't get ship locations. And when you're dependent on the encounter deck to do things for you, that's a tough thing. I think the one thing I forgot to do, I may have added a round just by not using the Test of Will that one round. But okay, well, let's see what the final score is here. Looks like 90. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, well, there it is. Another win, but with 8 rounds. Okay, everybody, have a great day.